Hey guys, with me today I have a special guest.
Hello!
The lovely Michelle Khare is here.
We're talking about how do you know if a guy likes you?
How do you know if a guy likes you? So how do you know if a guy likes you?
Okay, I think item number one is definitely what you feel in the eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Eye contact is really huge, whether it's a friend you've known for a really long time who you think there might be something a little more with, or you're at the club and you see someone across the bar.
If someone like looks down at your lips while they're talking to you,
That means they're thinking of banging you.
or at least that they want to kiss you.
And then physical contact.
Yes.
Even if it's not like overtly like sexual, just like hugging. Is it a shoulder to shoulder hug, or is there some neck action? If someone touches your lower back for an extended period of time, they like him.
People always say teasing, but it's like a real
It's
thing.
so real. I feel like guys are like the kind of people who just like poke things and see what happens. If I can get attention from this person in any way whatsoever, even if it's through annoying them, I'm gonna do it. If they're teasing you, they probably like you.
Do you think straight guys are subtle?
I think it depends on the guy, because if it's like a club situation,
Yeah.
most guys are like, you know,
Not subtle
back to
at
the
all.
poking thing. It's like, but then like if it's a friend who you're like, oh, maybe there's a little more with, maybe it takes a little more fishing out to do.
High school me would be like, oh, they're just like pretending not to be interested because they're in the closet or whatever.
Oh, really?
But I think like really it's just if they don't seem interested, they're probably not.
Also keep in mind, guys like try to hide things, you know, like
Right.
it could be like I'm making that eye contact with you. Oh, I'm looking away because I don't want you to know I like you.
I think there's a difference between like acting like casually disinterested and just not paying any attention to you at all.
Besides the physical stuff, you can also know from like the type of conversations you have. Like, are you like sharing stuff?
Also, if conversations are just like naturally flirty, I feel like that's a good sign too. Like if you don't
Yeah.
have to try to flirt, or if they seem to be flirting
Yeah.
with you, if you're on Grindr, you're gonna know immediately because someone's just gonna send you a dick pic or something.
See, Grindr seems really aggressive.
Yeah, I've been avoiding it.
I also know that like when I like somebody, I'm bad at hiding it. In your situation, it seems like people are just straight up like, I want to bang you, I don't. Whereas like girls and guys, it seems like a lot more gamey. Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely less games when it's two guys.
But when it's a guy and a girl, it's a lot of like cat and mouse, like who cares less? Who cares more? Pretend to care less than you do. If it's been like a few minutes and you haven't responded to my message, then I assume you're doing something else, or I'm gonna call you.
It's just a little crazy to just assume that they're not interested if they don't text you back immediately.
Yeah, but I'm type A.
When I was a freshman in college, I was in a lecture and I sat next to a guy, like right next to him. And I said like one word to the guy the whole year. But we would always just like, we'd be in the lecture and we'd be like leaning slightly towards each other, I think, and our like
Oh, that's hot.
shoulders would graze. And I never knew if he was interested and I was too scared to say anything. I was in the closet at the time, but he reached out to me like 2 years ago. He reached out to me on Facebook, he added me as a friend and I was like, who are you? And he was like, oh, I think we had a class together. And I remembered this whole thing. And so I was like, oh, that's funny. I had a crush on you at the time and was too afraid to say anything. And he was like, yeah, me too.
Oh my god. So if you like someone, you should just, I don't know, tell them. I don't know, I'm forward. If they get wigged out by that question, then clearly you don't want to be with them anyways. We should be comfortable just being open and honest about like, hey, are you like into me? And then like a yes or a no.
And also, how are you gonna have a relationship with someone if you don't even tell them that you like them? Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you, Michelle, for being on the video.
Thank you so much for
And
having me
we
on your
filmed
podcast.
a video for her channel also that you should go watch.
I watch it.
She also has like 1 million social media accounts.
But it's all Michelle Khare. Hooray.
Very easy to find. Yeah, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Bye!